A new head coach and a handful of transfers was the off-season narrative for the Orange Lutheran Lancers, but they quickly made a name for themselves as they dominated in the Surf City tournament this summer. And now they use that same momentum and that same confidence as they enter the 2017 campaign, ready to prove that they can handle whatever the Trinity League has to offer.
Find a gear, let's go!
The August heat and summer fatigue aren't enough to slow this Orange Lutheran team down.
What we've done, I don't think there's anything that they feel can stop them right now.
Simply because they're focused on so much more.
Right now is honestly, locker room's really hyped, but then 10 minutes before practice, turn off all the sounds, turn off everything, and we sit in our lockers and think about what we're gonna do at practice and then how that can translate to the game.
Though a new set of faces brought obvious challenges to their offseason, it didn't take long before the Lancers molded into a unit of one.
It was smooth working into it. I felt really welcomed here, so that was a big part, and I love all the guys here. So now I feel we're all bonded, we compete every day, make each other better, so I think that's really going to carry into our season.
It's one room, it's one unit, because we really define an elite unit as a team that loves each other. An elite unit loves and cares about each other, and we spend a lot of time talking about that. And I think in football, you know, a lot of people talk about it, but we commit to it. I have a group that trusts me. I have a group that cares about each other. So really instilling kind of Coach Presley's thumbprint. I think I had an open canvas for where they were headed, and they bought in. We continued to challenge them, and I think through the challenges have come some victories. There's been some adversity, and they've overcome that.
Just in time for the upcoming season.
Hey, we can't get it back if we give up today. Let's go!
But the preparation is far from over as they gear up to face tough Trinity League competition.
I think a lot of people are doubting us right now. They think, oh, they're young, they don't really got a whole lot of pieces, but when season comes, they're gonna see we're gonna come out. We got a lot of firepower on offense. Defense really good, well-rounded out there too, so I think people are in for a surprise.
And while they may lack age, they don't lack leadership from the guy under center.
Just a maturity level that I have to be on, because quarterbacks are different, especially quarterbacks in the Trinity League. They have to be different, you know, so I have to be a leader and just manage it well, because if I can't manage this, how am I going to manage playing quarterback at the next level, you know? I've been an underdog most of my life. It just fuels me, for sure. Like, because I want to prove people wrong. The quarterback that brought Orange Lutheran back onto the map. That's what I want to do. More than I love going to college, playing D1 football, but I want to be, first and foremost, lead this high school back onto the map, lead them to a CIF championship, Trinity League championship, state championship, all those things. So coming up from Orange Lutheran, who was once great, I want to make them great again with all the guys that I have now and the new coaching staff.
With a lot to prove.
When you play in a league though like we do, you have a preseason like we do, we have expectations at our school the way we do, you got to bring it every day. And for us as a coaching staff, we have to live it, we have to show it, we have to teach it.
And the determination to do so.
Before I come out onto that field every day, I stand right before the field onto this concrete right here, and I think to myself, I'm like, okay, this is my office, this is where I need to change my switch, flick it up, straight onto the field, and I know it's time to go. It's very fun.
The Lancers are fixed on their goals for the season and know what they have to do to achieve them.
We always talk about I will, I must, I can. Like those are the big pieces of us, because we put it in there, it becomes contagious. And that's where we're at. Like we have a group of kids that truly believes that when we walk on the field, we will end victorious.
We're gaining time with each other, growing together, being tight, being one unit. Guys, I tell you this every day. I love you, trust you, and I care about you. Hey, let's get a red storm on 3 and get out of here. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Ryan, you got it? Let's go. Here we go.
Red storm on me, red storm on 3. 1, 2, 3. Red storm! Good.
Sarah Chafee, Southern California Prep Insider.
Good job, Step. Good job.